Hello folks, welcome back. I'm your host Amit, and today we are going to discuss the Excel sheet column number problem. We discussed a similar problem earlier where we were given an integer number which was signifying the column name, and we had to figure out the corresponding title, and the title was A, B, C, D up to Z, then A, B, and similarly like this. So if you have not watched that video, please go back and watch that video. So this is kind of an extension to that, and this is kind of what we are doing here is we are doing the inversion. We are given the column title and we want to convert it into a corresponding value. Okay, so here one thing we should notice is, like, if Z is 26, then AA is 27. So one thing we need to notice here is, like, there is no concept of 0. Okay, and that has its own implementations and complications. How you handle this without a 0, right? So here every if let's say take an example of till A to Z, it's fine, like they have their own value, and it's like 26 raised to power 0th, which is like the units place, and then instead of tens place it would be like 26th place, then 26th power raised to power 2th place, right? If we keep moving towards left. Okay, so so that's some of the examples given here, and the constraint is column title length is not 7, which according to my understanding is it lies within integer range. Okay, that's why we need to return an integer. So with these constraints, let's try to implement this. Okay, so first let's see how we go about it. Let's say A, B, C, right? This is given. So here what we want to do here is what this would be equal to. This would be equal to A, which means 26 raised to power 2 plus B means 2 into 26. Okay, and plus C, which is 3. Okay, so this should be our result, like similar in this case. It should be 26 plus 2, and it should be Z means ZY, so Z means 26 into 26. It's not like this. Okay, so that's why it's slightly different, right? Because here what we want to do is, like, its value is 26, but this would also have like significance, like after all 26 it would like increment by 1, increment by 1, and increment by 1, like this. Okay, so it would have a value of 26 into let's try to do it here, 26 into 26, and we would plus y, which is 25. Okay, so 701, like this. So now we are able to understand like how this looks like. So with this intuition, let's try to solve this. We would start a variable with the name of result 0, and then we would start a for loop, and we would iterate through the length of our array. Till it is I greater than equal to 0. Okay, okay, it makes sense. makes sense. Index. So this is the current index that we are looking at. Probably we can see like place, right? And place would be like we would or maybe the place value, right? Place value, let's do it with index because we are starting from the 0 to 26 raised to power 0 in the first place, and then keep moving like that. Okay, we are subtracting I because we want its value to be 0 at the last at the last place like C. Okay, and we would try to figure out like its place, right? Its place value. What would be the place value? So place value would be, let's make convert into an integer, and math dot power. So we were calculating the power of 26 raised to power index. Okay, after that let's try to get the character at ith position, and our result in this case would be, we would add to our result, and it would be the place value into the value of the alphabet that we have, and that would be ch minus a, and we also want to include the a's value, so we would add 1 to it because we would add 1 to it because if it is a, then we want this value to be 1. Okay, awesome. And finally we would return the result. Okay, so let's see if we have handled the edge cases. Let's say if the column length, it should at least be 1. Okay, let's say if it is 1 here, then definitely we would add 1 to it. We will start from 0th element and we'll process the 0th element as well. Okay, it should work fine. Okay, what's the problem? Okay, so we should return this from inside the method instead of outside. Okay, it worked. Let's try with a few cases which are given here. Let's try with AB. Okay, we are getting 28, so it seems like it's working fine. Let's also try with ZY, and it's given 701. Let's try to submit it. Okay folks, we are able to complete it in 2 milliseconds, which is 81.72 percentile. Thank you folks, see you in the next one.